Hey guys, what's up? This is Rob with Wonstar Reviews. Thank you so much for watching. It is Tuesday night. I'm so pumped to review a space heater. I know a lot of places are getting really cold right now. It's pretty cold right near here in Georgia. Lows are getting down into like the mid 20s to the high 20s, 30-ish area, freezing. And so I thought it'd be good to do a heater video. I was going to try to do a propane heater, but I decided to go with this electric one. This is the TaoTronics Space Heater, 1500 watts, electric, 65 degree oscillation. Let me give you the model number on this one. I'll throw a link in the description, it really doesn't matter. The price on this one is $59.99. I picked it up on Amazon and I got it on sale too. And right now, if you go to Amazon, it's Prime, of course, and there's free returns, so that's pretty important. This thing is, let's see, it's 17.8 inches tall, and it has a 65 degree oscillation, which means this thing can go from left to right up to 65 degrees, and it just goes, backwards and forwards and stuff like that. It comes with a built-in remote control that does most of your features that you'll see on this top panel right here, which I'll show you. But I wanted to do a comparison. This one is $59.99. This one right here, it's something I've had for probably about a year or so. This is a Honeywell, and this one's $39.99. Now they both are 1500 watts, so pretty intriguing to see if something that's $59.99 is better than your $39.99 heater. Now this one is a 360 heater, which means the heat comes, goes all the way around. As you can see, this model's a little different. This one right here is just it's got a straight grill right here, but it oscillates, and I'll show you that in a second. All right, so let's check out the controls real quick. Up top, so you have your, I don't know why it says don't cover, but you get your power button right here. You got your temperature control right here. You could toggle it between different temperatures. I think it's 75, 80, and 85. We'll turn that on in a second. And this one is your power mode. So you have a regular mode, you have a high mode, and you have an eco mode. So I guess that saves a little bit of energy. Here's your timer. You could change it between 1 to 4 hours, I believe. And this is the oscillation toggle here. So when you hit it, it'll turn, and if you hit it again, it'll stop. So I'll show you all those features in a sec. So let's get it started. All right, we'll put you back on the tripod. All right, here we go. All right, so let's power this thing up. What's on my foot? All right, here we go. Power. So it takes a sec to power up, and this thing claims in 3 seconds it gets up to like 70 degrees. 3 seconds. So what I'm trying to do for this thing is use it outside in my screen-in porch. It's probably going to be about 30 degrees out there. We're going to test it out in here first, see how hot it gets, and then we're going to take it outside. All right, here we go. Power button. Let's go. Now it starts off in eco mode. I think I last put it up there. Let's change it to full mode. That's full mode right there. That's normal mode, and that's eco. So you can see the different temperatures, 70, 75, 80, and max out at 85. So let's max out at 85. And then this is the timer, like I said. You can go from 1 hour, 2, 3, I don't know what that is. I guess that's 3, 4, 5 hours. So I guess you can go up to 6 hours. Or maybe all of them. I'm not sure about that. That looks like 7-hour timer here. And of course you could just let it run. And then this is your oscillation right here. So if I turn it on, you'll get to see it run. Let me put this down. Okay, so nice and slow oscillation. See it moving just a little bit there. And I can tell you, I'm probably about 2.5 feet away from this unit, and my face is cooking a little bit. It's cooking a little bit. It's working pretty good. Okay, so this is at 85. Yep, I can feel that. I can feel that heat. About 1.5 feet, close to 2 feet. I'm getting some really good heat out of this thing. Okay, so not bad so far. Again, I probably won't need it to oscillate while I'm outside, but in this room that I'm in right here, this is my studio, it gets a lot colder than the rest of the house because it's farther away from the unit and all this other stuff. But it gets cold in the winter, hot in the summer. So we're probably a few degrees cooler in this room than the rest of the house. So it's warming up this room pretty good. Again, it's pretty quiet. It's pretty quiet. Not bad so far. And it's got this cool little remote. So if I wanted to do something to it, if I want to stop the oscillation, I could just hit that button right there and you can see it stopped rotating. And then I could adjust the temperature. I'm actually adjusting a whole bunch of other stuff here too. Interesting. Okay. I'm switching the timer now. I guess what this does is it toggles through. If I just keep pressing, well, this is the temperature. Okay, anyway, get a little crazy with this remote. It works pretty good. It's very responsive. It's pretty lightweight. Came with the batteries. It was 2 AA's. Just in case you need to see it. Yep, 2 AA's. And I guess I just turn it off. Turn it back on. Okay. Crank it back up to high. Okay, so this thing is it gets pretty hot and it gets pretty cooled off right away. Like when I turn it back on, it starts very cold. So something to do with the coils. It heats it up really quick and it cools down very quickly as well. All right, I'm gonna turn this off. Take it a second. And then I'm going to turn on this Honeywell over here just to see if I get the same effect of the heat. Like I said, I'm about 2.5 feet, 2.5 feet away from the unit, and it got pretty hot. Okay, so I'm gonna back it up. Here's the Honeywell. You know, pretty easy controls. Just hit this sucker on high, put the sucker on high. Oh, I gotta plug it in. Huh, look at that. Forget the basics. Okay, as you can tell right away, this thing is a lot louder than the TaoTronics. So the Honeywell is much louder, and it's also giving me a nice burnt smell. And again, it's a little bit older, so give it a little bit of time to warm up. Now, it's on high right now. I can feel heat coming out of it, definitely heat coming out of it, 360. But I could tell you it's not as warm. Okay, I'm about same distance away from it as the TaoTronics one. I'm probably about 6 or 8 inches further back a little bit more. And I could feel it, but I can't feel it. Like the heat is not giving me a sunburn or anything. So, could feel it. It is heat, but it's definitely not as much heat as the TaoTronics. So for the money, $59.99 compared to $39, so $60 and $40. The $60 seems like it's worth it for now. We're going to test it outside though to see if it really can withstand outdoor temperatures. Amazon says that you can use it outside, but some comments say you can't. So there's a lot of mixed opinions on that. I'm gonna go outside, plug this thing in, see if I could sit out there with a short sleeve shirt and jeans, which is what I have on right now, and we'll check it out. So hang tight, talk amongst yourselves. All right, guys. So we're back in. I'm out here on my back screened porch. I checked the temperature. It's 36 degrees out here, and I got my stupid fan. I can't seem to turn that thing off, so fan is running above us, my ceiling fan. All right, got the unit out here, plugged in. It's ready to go. I got short sleeve shirt on out here. You can see nothing going on here. I got flip-flops. So it's a little chilly. But I can't stay out here for probably more than a couple more minutes. So I'm gonna crank this thing up and see if I can chill. All right, here we go. So it's set on 85, highest setting. Remember, it takes a few seconds to get up to 70. So we'll see how long it takes to get to 85 and see if this heat can keep me going. Alright, definitely hasn't hit the heat yet, the 85 yet. Let me pull it a little, face it towards me. Okay. Alright, definitely feel the heat coming towards me. Now it's on the floor, so, you know, the angle is kind of aimed toward my legs here. But I could definitely feel the heat. If I kind of lean over a little bit, I can get the heat onto my arms. Okay, so I've been sitting here for about a minute or so, and here's my recommendation for this thing. Is this thing an outdoor heater? I would say no, not in this temperature. I mean, it's 36 out here. This is a 3-sided screen porch, so wind is coming in from 3 different sides. Is this an outdoor space heater? You know, more than, you know, if can you put one of these out here and kind of entertain in a porch area? I would say no. Maybe 2 or 3 of these, maybe. But this thing is not equipped to, you know, keep, you know, 36 degrees at bay. Now, if I put my hand closer to it, maybe about a foot away from it, yeah, it's very warm. Actually, it's very warm down at the bottom right here. But can I wear a t-shirt out here? Probably not a good idea. I mean, I'm not freezing anymore, but I'm definitely not super comfortable. So if I had a long sleeve shirt or a jacket or maybe a blanket out here, I could probably handle it. But this is not something where you can come out here with shorts and, you know, pretend it's summertime. So I will give this thing a recommend. It's $60. It's worth it, I believe. Even if it's indoors, it's doubly worth it because it is warm. It gets very warm very fast. So if you're using this thing for an indoor heater, doubly recommend it. If you got a situation like I got here where you got a porch and occasionally you want to come out here and kind of hang out with a blanket, you know, when it gets cold, still recommend that. Thanks so much for watching. This is Rob with Wonstar Reviews. Stay safe. God bless you. Appreciate your comments. Appreciate your support. Do yourself a favor. Love your neighbor. And I'll see you at the next review.